Hi everyone, my name is Mohammed Maher. Today I will be presenting my research proposal on ADHD test accommodation for rural girls. This project focuses on a very specific and often overlooked group like young girls in the rural schools who have ADHD. I wanted to explore whether simple classroom changes could improve their standardized test performance. Now, my research question is, do girls between the age of 8 and 10 with ADHD in rural areas scores higher on standardized test when giving fidget toys, preferred seating, and also extra time? The purpose of this study is to test whether low-cost classroom accommodation can improve academic performance or not. Instead of expensive specialized education program, I want to see if small, affordable changes can make a real life differences. Now, for past researchers, previous research shows that accommodation can help students with ADHD. In 2014, study by Martin, students who were giving extra time and movement breaks scored 12 to 15% higher on tests. Another study by Johnson and Smith in 2019 found that fidget tools improved focus by about 8%. So importantly, girls showed stronger improvement than boys, which support the focus of my study. Now, past research chart shows that we can see in this chart that extra time and movement breaks led to the largest improvement, while fidget tools are shown measurable benefits. This result suggests that simple accommodation can positively impact performance, which is why I believe the topic deserves further research, and especially in the rural areas. Background and history of this educate or of this research. In 1975, the Education Act required schools to support students with disabilities. Later in 1980, ADHD was officially recognized in the DSM, the third. However, girls with ADHD are often overlooked because they tend to show quieter symptoms like daydreaming instead of hyperactivity. In rural schools, the problem is worse because there are fewer specialized or specialists and fewer resource available. So that is why we need to focus more in rural areas where um, girls with the age 8 to 10 needs more accommodation, more focus, and more help, if I should say. Now, the methodology, I would study rural girls between the age of 8 and 10 who have ADHD. So, group one would receive accommodation such as fidget tools, preferred seatings, and extra time during standardized testing. Group two would take same test without the accommodation, like the placebo test that we do in a vaccine research or something like that. And then I would also then compare reading and math score between both groups to see if the accommodation makes any significant differences. Now, this diagram shows how the study would work. One group receive accommodation, another one does not. After testing, we compare their scores. Using a control groups helps ensure that any differences in performance are actually caused by the accommodation and not by outside factors. If the result shows improvement, rural schools could adopt low-cost tools like $2 fidget toys, or change the sitting choices of the young girls. This could help girls perform better academically and possibly stay in school longer. And the result do not show improve if the result does not show improvement, then we would know the difference strategies are needed that we can improve. Either way, the study would improve useful information for educators. Now, to conclude, this study focuses on whether simple and affordable classroom accommodation can improve standardized test performance for rural girls with ADHD. These students are often overlooked, and small changes might help reduce academic gaps. Supporting them early could make a long-term difference in their education. And with that, I would end my presentation here. And thank you for listening, and I appreciate your time. Um, uh, and then hopefully this explained why my research on girls age 8 to 10 with ADHD can show us why or which accommodations, which alternatives we can take. Thank you so much again, and hopefully this answers questions.